Keith, we're here at Eastbourne today, another solid picket line like we've seen right across the southern region when we've been travelling around today. A lot of the members are talking about the fact that the company for a long time have said you don't actually need the conductor, and the role of the conductor is going to be replaced obviously with the OBS role, and now we're being told that many of the conductor duties are now going to be passed on to the OBS role. What are you thinking of that?
The company have totally got it wrong to start off with, taking the conductor off the train, saying that they only need an OBS to walk up and down the aisles checking tickets, and that all the conductor did was push a button on to close the doors. It clearly shows that the conductor does a lot more on the train than just close the door. We are conductors. We have over 3.5 months training to be a conductor, and that's what should be on the train. It's purely safer to have a conductor. To have someone come off the street, give them 2 days training, say here's a key, put it in that panel and step off the train, it's not safe. What are they doing? What are they actually looking at? They need to have proper trained conductors, proper safety critical conductors working that train. If you've got someone that's in charge of a door, they need proper training and proper safety critical license, not what this company want as, oh, we can get anyone to do it.
And the public have been really, really supportive. They're all telling us that they want to keep their conductor, or guard as some of them call them, but they all telling us they want to keep the conductor. We've got DPAC for the disabled travellers saying that they would like to keep the conductor. You've got the public even going on picket lines to join you. I've never seen anything like this before. Is there any a message you want to actually send back to the company about taking a more reasonable response to what's going on?
Basically, the company should listen to their own rhetoric. They're saying that they're putting the passenger first, that they listen to the passenger. Well, how about the company actually do that? Because the passengers are telling them, we want our conductors on the train. We want proper people on the train that are properly trained, that can look after them and keep them safe. That's all they need to do. If they listen to their passengers, then this dispute would be over, because they would have to keep the conductors on the train.
Thanks very much, Keith. And finally, as we keep saying, this dispute is all about safety. When will the company and the government actually wake up to the fact the travelling public, they pay the highest fares in Europe already, they deserve better? And I'm pleased to be here with one of our supporters from DPAC, and I say our supporters, they're supporting us through this whole dispute, because I think they more than anybody recognise the need to have that conductor on the train. Can you tell me one or two of the practical problems you're having not having a conductor?
There have been 2 occasions where I've been on the train and because there wasn't another person on board, I've been left on a train, dragged all over the place for 2.5 hours before I could get off the train. I've been all the way up to Chester trying to get off, sitting there and ending up having to pull the alarm cord before I got taken back to London.
We're being told that the answer is that you're going to have to give 48 hours notice when you want to travel, and they'll arrange someone. What do you think of that?
I think it is deplorable. I mean, why should my right for spontaneous travel be cut? You know, I mean, I have grandchildren all over the place. An 8-year-old grandson who's going to be doing something at school wants Nan to be there. Is not going to always give me 48 hours notice. Sometimes it's the evening before, or even the morning of. You know, should I turn around and say, Nan can't be there because she couldn't let the train know?
Okay, I mean, we believe that this isn't just out of step with what people want. We believe it's out of step with the Equality Act as well. And more people are getting behind this dispute because they see this is about safety, not about money, and it's about dignity. I mean, we in the RMT say we want a publicly run, publicly owned travel system in this country, run for the good of the people of the country and not for profit.
I would go with that 100%.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I'm joined here at Brighton Station by Gary Hassel, the local branch secretary of Brighton Branch. Gary, you seem to have fantastic public support today. What do you put that down to?
The public's been with us, Steve, ever since the beginning. I mean, we've had donations again this morning, and people come and talk to us and tell us all the best about what they're doing in their own workplaces. And I think they put it simply down to the idea that they know they're being mugged off by the train company. They know they're paying the highest train fares in Europe. It's a safe system, and they know that they want to change it to make it less safe. And the punters here are a knowledgeable crowd, and they know it's not right.
So we've heard about Southern's latest tactic, which was to withdraw holiday pay, not pay out the agreed holiday pay. How's that going down with the members?
Oh, like a lead balloon. You can imagine these people have worked and made a commitment to the company. They've been working overtime where required and done a service where they've made extra income for the company. Legislation's been passed and it's gone through the courts, and these people are entitled to that money, that holiday money. They haven't given it, and quite frankly, they're fuming about it. They think it's an absolute disgrace. But what they do know is they can rely on RMT to fight the corner for them, because that's what we do. We fight and battle for their best terms and conditions. They're entitled to it, and we know that we'll fight for them to get it back.
So this seems to be in the latest in a long line of own goals by the company. First we had the Twitter escapade, and then we had them trying to take away people's travel passes. They don't seem to have learned anything by their past mistakes.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, they've stopped short of just shutting the kitchen sink at them. If it wasn't car park passes, if it wasn't travel facilities, now we've got it with the holiday pay that they're on. They've had the attack where they said Twitter them and blame the RMT people and our members. This outfit here, I wouldn't put anything past them, and I don't think it'll end until we get a resolution that our members are happy with and the union are happy with. I think they'll continue to play this dirty game and this dirty tricks. I think what happened last Friday at the Amex, in a way, an offset of that is to set the people in the city against us. Thankfully that hasn't happened.
I mean, we can't help but notice the exuberance of people down here and an absolute determination to win.
Do you see, my people here have been absolutely fantastic for the last 9 months. And I have to say, there was a few when we got the result and we were going to go out. I thought, there could have been 4 of us, me and a dog. But you know what? It's just been absolutely magnificent. We've had people on this picket line, first timers by the way. They've learnt a lot on this picket line about what the railway means and how the union works. But we've had 25, 30, 35 people, 38 people, and what the message has been is, it's not a day off. This is a day where you're all fighting for the jobs, because we'll not be starved out by the company despite what people think, and they'll stick to the guns, and we'll win the dispute. We have to win the dispute.
I'm here at Barnum with Chris Rodway, who's the branch secretary. Chris, another tremendous turnout today on the picket line. What's the morale like here?
Absolutely superb, Steve, absolutely superb. We start at 3:30 every strike day. The management thought we were going to run away. From day one they thought they'd break us, and we are just getting stronger and stronger, and the resolve is getting stronger. And every dirty trick they've used has come back to rebound, and we're not.
Chris, just recently we've now had management try to say, to backtrack on this OBS rule. They're now saying that it will have safety responsibilities. What's the feeling on the ground floor about that?
Well, our view it's the union's view. There's only one grade of guard, and that is what the conductor's role is. And that is the view of the membership. And we will stay out and we will fight. We're not going away. We won't back down. We come too far down the road now. Well, we're absolutely delighted to get any support or of what's name of the aim of retaining a guard on a train. But at the end of the day, we have to continue to fight on our own if they're not there. I mean, we've been here 9 months now, coming up 9 months. I mean, I welcome any support that we can get.
Good. Well done, Chris.
Thank you, Steve.
We're here at Selhurst with Jed, one of our leading picketers here. They've been solid now from day one. They were stood here in the snow earlier in the year, and it looks like they'll be here in the snow later on in the year as well. Jed, I'd like to ask you, we heard recently that the OBS role that was being brought in are having more and more duties added to them, very similar to the duties of the conductor that they say they don't need. What do you think about that?
The OBS role, there's no need for it at all. They might as well keep the role of the conductor.
Yeah, so what do you think the reason is behind the fact they're adding on these duties to OBS?
Basically, they don't know what they're doing. Well, the whole situation is disgraceful. There's nothing wrong with the situation as it is now. Why mend something that isn't broken?
Okay, and they've offered you money, and they've offered you more money. I know the union, we've been saying it's not about money, it's about safety. Do you want to say anything about that?
The only reason they're offering us money is to make us lone working RPOs.
Right, okay, thanks very much, Jeff.